I never thought this would happen to me. I never thought this would happen to me at all in my whole life.
It's time to move, so you start looking online for rental properties. You go through the checklist, budget, location, and so on, and then it's moving day. But when you go to move in, you realize you've been scammed. The house is already owned and not by the person who rented it to you. Joe Brockman posted this on a Calgary Facebook group. Hundreds of comments came in, many coming from people who went through a very similar situation. Joe and his 4-year-old son started searching for a new home when their current landlord started renovations. He saw an ad online about a rental property in the Northwest and reached out.
I've been talking to this guy who screwed me over pretty bad since about the middle of August, start of August, so it seemed like it was a good set deal, but I guess it turned out not to be.
The so-called landlord Joe was speaking with said he was from Fort McMurray but was currently in Quebec. He said his wife was in town and wanted to book a viewing for Joe while she was here, but it didn't align with Joe's schedule, so the viewing never happened. When move-in day came,
I just had to look for the house keys that were under a flower pot. When I was looking for those house keys, I looked all over the place, couldn't find them. I messaged him. He said they should be there. If you can't find them, just try to walk into the house. When I tried to walk in all the doors, I peeked inside the window and saw everyone. There's still a bunch of stuff inside the house. So I ended up ringing the doorbell, and a lady answered the door but didn't open it. Said she owned the house and it wasn't for rent. There's his first, last name, his wife, our name, what we were going for, the move-in date, a second page for it all too. I don't even know if this address is real.
Never send money out of the province or out of the country, because if you do, your money's gone and you won't get it back.
After I got told that this wasn't a house for rent, I ended up trying to call him a bunch of times, trying to text him. My final call to him, it turned out he disconnected the phone number itself.
in the past month, Joe lost $5,000 from the scam and moving expenses. This U-Haul has been packed since Tuesday. Joe and his son had to sleep on an air mattress as all of their belongings were packed away. Luckily, he is on his way to his new home, but he says this experience gave him trust issues and searching for another home was nerve-wracking.
They wanted payment before they got the keys. I told them there was no way I was paying them until I had the keys in hand, a lease signed, and then I would send them the e-transfer password as soon as that was all done.
He filed a police report on September 29th, and police confirmed they are investigating. In Calgary, Kristy Kilburn, City News.